Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another pre-game show of the Montreal Canadiens. This is your hockey coach, Guru, Coach Frenchie for the Hockey National Show. Game number 67 for the Montreal. Today, they are at the Sunrise in South Florida, where I live. They're going to play against the Panthers, 7 o'clock. We're going to do the live stream play-by-play, so join us tonight at 7 o'clock. Until then, don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you everything what you need to know about the stat, the profile, and at the end of the video, I give you all information about Jonathan UB. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Let's talk about the Montreal Canadiens versus the Panthers. But before we start, please, right here, don't forget to click on the likes and also tell us what you think about your projection or your prediction about the game between les Bleus Blancs Rouges contre les Panthers in French. Let's dive in right away. Let's start with all the stats you need to know. The game at 7 o'clock. The Florida Panthers are number 1 in the Atlantic Division and the top best 3 team in NHL on the trophy president. They are 44-15-6, 7-2-1 the last 10 game. They lost the last game against Toronto Maple Leafs by the score 5-2. At home are unbelievable. 26-6-0. The differential is at plus 73. Montreal Canadiens lost the last game and shootout after 7 attempts against the New Jersey Devils. They are 8 in the Atlantic Division and the bottom of the NHL. They are 18, 37, and 11 at that moment. They are 3-3-4 the last 10 game, and on the road are only 8, 18, and 7. For the power play, number 10 for the Panthers in NHL, Montreal at the 30. The penalty kill, 16 for the Panthers, Montreal 28. The goals for number 1 with over 4 goals per game for the Panthers, Montreal almost at the bottom now, 31 at 2.53. Finally, the goal again, 13 for the Panthers, 2.88, and the Montreal 3.71. And the shot on the net are number 1 in NHL, 37.0 for the Panthers, Montreal 29.7. Finally, the face-off. Both teams struggle a bit. Montreal advantage a bit, 21 in NHL at 48.5. The leader for the Montreal Canadiens is still at 49 points with 18 goals. And the Montembeault and Jake Allen are both equal at 7W. Finally, Jeff Petrie played the most minutes, 22-16 TOI per game. For the Florida Panthers, Huberdeau, he has 90 points right now. Barkov at 28 goals. Bobrovsky have most W with 31. Finally, Ekblad at 24-55. That's what is at that moment. Let's dive in now for the shopping up. What you need to know, you know already what's going on at 7 o'clock. We expect between the pipe, Montembeault visit Bobrovsky. The last 5 games, Montreal are 2-2-1 with its differential at plus 3. They are 3-16 on power play and 4-17 on PK. Allen is 6-17, 3.09, save percentage 9.08. And Byron have a 5 point the last 5 games, and also with 3 goals. Ski have 3 assists. Romanov is at plus 5. The little bit strategy for you is slow the game. I'm going to tell you a little bit more later about that. Puck position for the Montreal. Don't give the blue line out the penalty box. You know the power offensive the Panthers. Finally, the player to watch. Almost everybody has the forward. But most like Giroux, Huberdeau, Barkov, Duclair, Verhey, and Bennett and Renard. I can go all the way. Of course, that's who they are. The last 10 games for the Montreal Canadiens, 3-3-4. They are 32 goals, 4-35 against. The power play is 6-36, and the PK is 8-34. Time for the Frenchy quiz. The Frenchy corner. Game number 67. We expect the same lineup for the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. I make a mistake, you can see. I can make mistakes sometimes, part of who I am. That's great to see that. The importance to tell the people when you make a mistake. Montembeault between the pipe. A little bit surprised. Montreal played 3 games on the road from tonight until Saturday. I was expecting Jake Allen to be against the Panthers tonight, but they'll return with Montembeault. At the moment I do the recording, that's what we heard. So I'm giving you everything what I know. Break the tempo of the Panthers. What are you talking about? Slow down the game, break the momentum of the Panthers. We know it's a team play with peace, with phase, fast. They skate a lot. They have a lot of speed, and then they love to go back and forth. All right. So how you can break the tempo? You go to there, make a save, and stop, create a whistle. Icing could be break the momentum of the game. Offside of the blue line. What you try to do is to be sure they don't attack you all the time with their puck possession, and they really control the time management of the puck and the clock. So it's really important that Montreal try to break those the little details of the game like that, make a big difference over there. Another thing, you shoot on the net on the opposing team, and then you drive to the net, and you create another whistle on the defensive side of the Panthers. Those little things like that break the tempo I'm talking about. Difficult on the road to protect Suzuki. What are you talking about? Montreal, Martin Saint-Louis have a better record when he play in Montreal to protect Nick Suzuki against their best line. So example, when they play against Toronto at home and the Panthers at home, they was trying to put Evans and Devorak against their best line and put Suzuki against the third line example or the fourth line. And right now on the road is a very difficult time. I'll maybe bring you a graphic about that a little bit later. But that's how you on the road, because you're the first one make the line, the change line, excuse me, and that's make a problem for Martin Saint-Louis. So you have to hiding and make a quick change to be sure Ski does not play against Barca, but you put Devorak, everything like that. Devorak have a great face-off average right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Puck possession, special team. Puck possession, I just mentioned this about that. If you keep the puck for yourself, you manage the puck better. But the Panthers don't have it, and then you get a little bit longer. You don't give a lot of chance to score. So that's easy to control that one over there. So you don't speed, shoot the puck, and come back. What you try to do is manage the puck better, D to D, keep a little bit longer to make your transition about that one there. So it's something Montreal should need to be better. The special team, whatsoever, the Panthers are number 10 on power play. You don't want to get them on power play. They have too much power players to can score for Barkov, Giroux, Huberdeau, and Reynard, Ziegler, Verhey, and Bennett, and I can go all the way like that. So you want to be sure you don't give that chance on the power play for the Panthers. What I'm looking for right now, 60-minute game for the Abs. The last couple of games, Montreal does not play well on the first period. And I want to be sure they play 60 minutes. The second thing, Montembeault had to be better for the consistency all game long. We know the last game, Montreal lost 4-3 at home. But the first time they play here in December, I was there at the game. And Montembeault, they'll have a great game against them. So it'll be interesting. The Panthers not happy of the last three games. They win two of them, but they are not happy the way they did it. They beat the Montreal only 4-3. They beat the Ottawa 4-3 in overtime. And then they lost again the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2. This is the first three games after the trade deadline when they got what? Chariot, Giroux, and Hag. So it's something they have to get better on that one over there. So I believe for me is that chemistry will fix those kind of problems they have right now on that side. On the other side, I really believe they miss Aaron Ekblad. He's a big part of the quarterback on power play, and also a big part of they are the best. He's one of the best defensemen for the Panthers, and also top 10, the best defenseman, maybe top 5 in NHL. So they're really missing him for sure. That's maybe the reason why they struggle. I'm not too much worried. I just feel like they're not playing at the level they should play. It's not going to be easy for Montreal tonight. I expect 5-2. It's French, a 2-3 goal again in Montreal tonight. It's going to be hard for Montreal. This is the time for the roster. A little bit what we expect tonight for the Martin Saint-Louis, but you never know. You could have some change of in the lineup. We know Pitlick and also Pessoa were out and we can go all the way with the list like Drouin, Gallagher, and all the way like that. This is the power play on the PK for the special team for the Montreal Canadiens. This is for the Panthers. Barkov, Giroux, Verhey, Huberdeau, Bennett, Duclair, Reinhardt with Lister, Renan, and Mashman. Etchery with Thornton at the bottom. We don't expect London, Mamin, and the lineup right now. Lombard play for the Panthers at that moment. The 6 defensemen, Chariot play on the first pairing with McKenzie, Forsley with Gudas, and Monto with Robert Hagg. This is a special team for the Panthers. You can look about this. This is all the stuff we give to you. Take a time, pause the video. You can check all the categories, who they are, and the standing for each category in NHL. Many for the Panthers and bottom for the Montreal. This is the offensive shooting compare. You can see it's completely opposite side versus Panthers and the Montreal Canadiens on many categories, to be honest with you. Finally, this is the play driving. So this is how it works for between both teams. Finally, guys, I want to talk a little bit about Jonathan Huberdeau. I like to mention at the end of my video a player, a specific player. And Jonathan Huberdeau, guys, have an amazing, great year for the Panthers. He considered maybe the best top 5 players right now. Maybe in conversation for the heart. We'll see. But look, he have a $5.9 million for the next 2 years. This is, excuse me, this is next year. He's an 87 WAR, W-A-R. It's offensive. You can see all those numbers behind me are unbelievable. You can see how he's increasing his level of offensive. To be honest with you, he is a number 3 and the best scorer in Asia with 90 points. He has 69 assists so far this season. He's the number 1 with the most assists. Unbelievable year for Huberdeau for the Panthers. We talk a lot about Barkov, Ekblad, Popolski, but we have to give credit for what he accomplished. Jonathan at 28 years old for with the Panthers. So amazing, great year for Jonathan. This is complete, guys. Another pre-game show of the Montreal Canadiens. Game number 67. We are right now, yes, 16 game to go. 15 game to go. And that's it for the Montreal Canadiens. The season will be over after that. But before we leave, I want to remind you, of course, likes. Click on the subscribe, and of course, finally, tell me what you think your prediction for the game between the Panthers and Montreal Canadiens, and you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody. I look forward for the next video with the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchie.